What, what opportunities are awaiting you in your life? Stuff that's getting ready to open up. But all God is waiting on you is to realize your own potential. Y'all ain't saying nothing. What opportunities are getting ready to open for you, and all God is saying, realize the potential that you have. When I realize my own potential, I create opportunities. Did you get that? You create opportunities when you realize your own potential. What God has given you that's different than anybody else. But secondly, he says, release your power. Now, as long as Moses used it as a walking stick, they wasn't going nowhere. Because you can't walk across the Red Sea. Have I got a witness? Walking sticks can't get you across some things. God says, but there's power in that there stick. He says, if you lift that stick up, he says, you're going to see some power when you lift it up. And I told you that when he lifts it, what nothing but a stick. See, that's the way folk, when they look at you, say, oh, that ain't nothing. No. Look, listen, you don't know. No nothing. Don't call me nothing. I'm a bomb about to explode. Don't call me nothing. I'm opportunity getting ready to happen. Don't call me nothing. I'm potential that's getting ready to explode. May look like it ain't nothing. Go figure. A walking stick opening up a Red Sea. And you around here talking about what you got ain't nothing, playing it down and talking about it ain't enough. God says you don't know what it can do because it has power, but you don't realize the power that it has. And in my mind's eye, I see that water rolling back. And the fish and the whales rolling back with it. So I know that happened because at the end of the story, the only thing that washed up on shore was Pharaoh's army. Yeah. Didn't no fish roll up on that. No whales roll up. Wasn't nothing floating but the army. So that means God was so miraculous that he kept the fish alive. Well, I just heard God say something. God said he can bless you without killing other folk. God said he doesn't have to kill off nobody else to make you prosperous. God says he doesn't have to stop other folk in order for you to have your potential. I promise you, I just heard God say that. The water rolled back. And immediately, the land dried up. Tell me God ain't good. See, because listen, if it comes from God, I ain't going to bog down in it. I'm going to talk to somebody over here. See, you bog down in some stuff because it ain't from God. I said the reason that your life is bogged down because what you are pursuing is not from God. If it's from God, I ain't going to bog down. I'm going across on dry ground. I'm going across on dry ground because God opened the way. His power. See, you got to convince yourself. So I ain't no weakling. You got to start telling folks, listen, don't handle me like that. Yeah, stop trying to handle me like that. I got power. I'm a powerful man. Said, listen, brother, don't roll up on me like that. You're dealing with a woman of power. I got power. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Man, I got potential. Power. I've had some issues in my life, but I still got potential. I've fallen a few times in my life, but I still got potential. I've gotten dirty one time too many, but I still got potential. I ain't over yet. I ain't washed up yet. I still got some power. And all they said was stretch it out. Tell your neighbor, stretch it out, stretch it out. Stretch out on it, stretch out on it, stretch out on it, stretch out on it, stretch out. Your dreams, stretch out on them. Your hope, stretch out on them. Your vision, stretch out on them. Whatever God has given you, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. And they stretched it out. Now look what God did. I tell you, God anticipates things before they happen. I said, God anticipates. He knows. He says, Pharaoh will try and recapture my people. But I'm going to put my angel in front. So look at the angel. And the angel said, come on. Y'all, come on. Don't be scared. Come on. God got your back. Come on. And they followed the angel, and all of a sudden, they run into the Red Sea. And those folks didn't hold it. Now, we done run into a trap. And I asked God about that this morning, Sister Ann. I said, how do we get trapped following an angel? God said, it looked like it was a trap, but it wasn't a trap, it was a trick. It wasn't a trap for my people, but it was a trick for their enemies. God Almighty. Listen, 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 listen. See, listen. What sometimes folk think they got you in a trick bag. Huh? When you dig one ditch, you better dig two. The first one you dig might be for you. Sometimes folk really thought they had you in a trick bag and fell into it themselves. Sometimes folk dug some stuff for you and ended up falling in it themselves. This angel is out front. Let me turn around this way to the camera. Angel's out front. Angel out front. And God says to the angel, I'm getting ready to do a new thing. So I'm going to reassign your role. I sent you first as a back to the back of the line. And now I want you to be a guard. See, listen, I tell you, God anticipates everything. I tell you, God knows exactly what you're going to meet when you're going to meet it. And he reverses the role. He reverses the role. And all of a sudden, this angel that was God is now God. Oh, God. Listen, that's why some folk ain't been able to get to you, because they can't get through to God. Oh, Lord have mercy. God got some guards in your life that's guarding you from the real. Oh, Jesus.